Okay, so first of all, thank you. Again, I've had a lot of people that, have been sending me links and things to look at. One of them being the Australian Royal Commission. So I went on ahead and started, looking into it. And wow. Freaking wow. Like, I knew, oh my God, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. This is why I've been afraid to really dig deep into this research. Because I knew it was going to be some BS that I found out. I knew it. I'm sitting up here listening. This whole thing, this whole Australian Royal Commission, investigation, trial, whatever, you know what it is a trip. I knew there was some shady stuff going on in the organization as far as like sexual abuse and abuse of power and, misapplication of scriptures and man-made doctrines. Like, I knew that was going on, but I did not know it was a problem. Like a really big problem. So if the scripture is true, if the scriptures are true and Jesus said you will know them by their fruits, then what does this say about Watchtower? The fact that this is such a big problem. This is the fruitage that's being produced, okay? Because a lot of this stuff that's happening is not coming from just your average, like low level witness. This stuff is coming from high up people with positions in the organization as well. And I never thought about it this way, or I didn't allow myself to think about it like this. But yeah, this 2 witness rule is it's a very convenient application of scripture to create a loophole for these perverts to exist and to continue to exist within the safety and the borders of Watchtower Bible and Tract Society. Yes, it is. Because who in the hell gonna have 2 witnesses if they getting abused sexually? How that make sense? They can, Watchtower can fit any scripture to fit whatever the hell they want. But when it's time to actually execute righteousness, all of a sudden the scriptures don't apply to that. Watchtower will add words to scriptures. Watchtower will take a scripture that say one thing and say it really means something else. Watchtower will interpret a prophecy, interpret a dream somebody in the Bible had to mean one thing, and then a few years later it means something else. But when it comes to the 2 witness rule, they forget all about the context of that scripture. I'm not going to recite it because I don't know it verbatim, but I do know that the context of the scripture in no way, shape, or forms allows for people to be systematically abused, especially children. Like, especially children. And that's one kicker. I was about to say that ain't the kicker. That is the kicker. That in itself is enough to be like, bruh, I don't want nothing to do with this. But then Jackson gonna sit up there and I'm gonna play it. Here we go. Listen to this. Listen to this. He gonna say, let me turn this up.
Now, does the governing body, or do the members of the governing body, do you see yourselves as modern day disciples, the modern day equivalent of Jesus' disciples?
We certainly hope.
So he's asking, I ain't even gonna say brother no more. You ain't my brother. We ain't brothers or sisters. I ain't related to y'all. Okay? Y'all ain't never looked out for me. Y'all don't even look out for any witness except your own. So you ain't Brother Jackson. You Mr. Jackson. Joffrey Jackson. And I used to like him. He one of the few of them that I like. Not no more. They asking him, wait, what the hell they asked him? Do you consider yourselves the equivalent to Jesus' disciples?
We certainly hope to follow Jesus and be his disciples.
We certainly hope to follow. We certainly hope to follow Jesus and be his disciples. He answered that, but he didn't. But he did. But he didn't answer it. But anyway.
As Jehovah God's spokespeople on earth.
Rewind. Hold on.
People on earth.
Rewind.
God's
Hold on.
Selves as.
Hey. Here we go. Listen to this.
And do you see yourselves as Jehovah God's spokespeople on earth?
And do you yourselves consider yourselves to be Jehovah's spokespeople on earth? Now, if you ain't never watched this and you a Jehovah's Witness or recently faded, what is the answer to that question? Do you, as governing body members, consider yourselves to be Jehovah's spokespeople on earth? Do you? Yes or no? We know the answer to that. We know what we was taught. Hell yeah! Why else would I listen to you? Of course you are. Y'all are God's only true channel. It come from Jehovah, and then they go to Jesus, and then they go to the governing body. I wish y'all would leave me alone right now. What? According to be over the domestics, to be over the domestics for when I can't remember the prayer, but you know it, to be over the domestics, so when the bridegroom arrive or whatever. But yes, they are the ones. That's where their position came from them claiming that they are God's only true channel. I remember studying this. Listen to what he said. Under oath. What's the answer? Mr. Jackson, what's the answer?
That I think would seem to be quite presumptuous to say that we are the only spokesperson that God is using. The clear that
what? That I think would be presumptuous to say I'm playing again.
Scriptures clearly show
God, why do you allow this to happen to me?
God is using to say that we think would seem to be quite presumptuous to say that we are the only spokesperson that God is using.
I think it would be presumptuous to say we are the only spokesperson that God is using. How convenient. Oh, really now? Oh, now it's presumptuous. It wasn't presumptuous when that's what you taught us as kids and as adults. It wasn't presumptuous when you said that we should listen to y'all or we going to be destroyed and not make it into paradise. That we wouldn't make it through the Great Tribulation. We certainly wouldn't make it through Armageddon. That's what you told us. That's what you taught us. When we were impressionable, when we were weak and we were looking for people to trust, that's what you taught. That trust us because we are God's true channel. We have the answers. We have Holy Spirit. We are Christ's brothers. We going to heaven when we die. Somehow Jesus Christ be talking to us. Listen to us. That's what you said. But when you under oath and you get put under fire and they ask you that question and you know how ridiculous the answer is that you told us, you gonna switch up the answer now? Oh, that would be presumptuous of you. Damn right it was presumptuous of you. But you should have told us that. You should have said that to us. Instead of us wasting our goddamn time and this. Bruh. I'm trying to keep it together here. Instead of us wasting this goddamn time in this stupid ass, cult ass religion. It's presumptuous of you now? No, what's presumptuous of you is thinking I'm about to stay in this mess. Y'all molesting kids and y'all lying about who y'all are and how y'all get y'all instructions. Man, get the hell out of here, man.
The scriptures clearly show that someone can act in harmony with God's Spirit in giving comfort and help in the congregation.
I could punch somebody in the face right now.
I could just clarify a little, going back to Matthew 20.
We don't care about that book.
Clearly, Jesus said that in the last days, and Jehovah's Witnesses believe these are the last days.
Jehovah's Witnesses believe these are the last days. Yeah, that's what you said.
Responsibility to care for the spiritual food. So in that respect, we view ourselves as trying to fulfill that role.
Trying to fulfill that role of dispensing food in the last days, dispensing spiritual food in the last days. Now they're trying to do it. I ain't never heard it nowhere in literature or how it was presented to me where they trying to do it. They always told us they was doing it. They were the ones. We have to listen to them. We don't even need to step foot in no other church. We don't need to read no other books, no other literature. They are the ones. Now all of a sudden it's presumptuous to say that, and now all of a sudden, oh, they're not the ones doing it. We're just trying to fulfill that prophecy. Is you kidding me right now? If you would have told me that back then, that, you know, we just trying to do this thing, we don't really know, and we don't really think we the only channel, you think I would have stayed? You think you would have stayed this long? Look, bruh, y'all about to have me mad. Duh. I was upset. Now I'm getting mad and I'm about to be angry. I need to finish watching this. I'm going to talk to y'all later.